Officially started on February 1st. Somewhat by my choice, somewhat not.
Yeah, that's perfect. I just wanted to be able to see it.
Started officially February 1st.
Nice. And how's it going?
It's going all right. It's different. Very different. I'm sure you feel the same what you're doing.
Big news. You want to know everything, and you realize
You know
nothing.
nothing. Exactly. I'm blessed that it's awesome to have staff, 20 people.
Nice. If you're loud enough, yeah, stuff right.
It's amazing how high the highs are, and it only matters if you get
Is this table here for any reason?
and it's amazing how low the lows are when it doesn't go so low.
I'm gonna just move this table.
It's very different. It's awesome. It's engaging. It's fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say the community involvement, the partnerships.
I'm sure you feel the same way. I'll say so. Other events
What it means for our athletes to have this opportunity to, be part of the partnership, to play with people on the team.
That's really much. I think that's what it's part of. I think we all should trust that. They look good in blue.
And they do. And we're gonna win, right?
That's well. So there is a competitive aspect.
There is a competitive aspect.
So yeah, it's cool to have.
Oh, I wrote that.
Guys like it.
So it's been infused with the community.
Exactly. It's been forever. We can't do anything with the sun stadium. This is a very nice space.
I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Post games. Our offices it's really cool to be able to have this kind of space in our space.
All right, folks. Good morning, everyone. Firstly, welcome to the brand new Forward Club at Breese Stevens Field. We, on behalf of Forward Madison FC and Special Olympics Wisconsin, we're just really thrilled to have you all out here today. My name is Evan Warwick. I'm the Director of Digital Marketing here with Forward Madison. We'd like to thank you for, first of all, traveling here. I know a lot of you are traveling from outside the city, so thanks so much for being with us on this Wednesday morning. A couple quick thank yous before we begin today. I'd like to acknowledge Alyssa Bruce from the Forward Madison staff. She made all the kits for our athletes today. So Alyssa, thank you so much. And on behalf of Forward, we're just really, really thrilled you're all here. So the day will begin with some brief remarks from Forward Madison and then Special Olympics Wisconsin. We'll have some time for a media question and answer session in here. And then all the athletes will do the signing. Then we'll head on to the pitch for a brief training session with our team. So families, you're welcome to join us for everything. We'll kind of lead you all through it, and athletes, get ready. We're ready to go. All right, so to begin the day, I'd like to introduce Keith Timar. He's the Director of Soccer Operations and Development with Forward Madison. Keith is in his first year with the club. He's been an integral part in kind of leading the charge for athletes in the community, as well as just our camps and clinics here at Forward Madison. So Keith, take it away.
Morning, thanks, Evan. I too would like to welcome everybody, families, the athletes, the partners, media, our staff. Thank you all for being here today. Forward Madison, as Evan just said, is a new ambition for me, and being here with the club has been excellent from the start. This is another great example of being able to put this event on. I talk often about Big Top Sports and Entertainment, Connor and Vern, what they do. We were just talking over here about how they're a quality of life organization for our city of Madison, for our county of Dane County, and for the surrounding areas. The baseball, what Mallards do at Warner Park, the soccer, what we do with Forward Madison, and with the events that we're able to do here at Breese Stevens. Again, it really is a quality of life experience organization, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. And this event, this series of games is no different. Our sport of soccer is one that's for everybody. It's inclusive for everybody. It can be played by anybody. And I think, again, this series of games is a great testament to that. It's a family game. It's a game that, as we are able to show our own competitive attributes, our own sporting and athletic attributes, our own creative attributes. It's a game that we're able to combine those attributes with our teammates and hopefully make those attributes or enhance those attributes individually and collectively for a common goal. Excited to partner with Special Olympics Wisconsin. Excited to partner with our rivals in Omaha, Union Omaha, a terrific organization, the champions of our league. A group that has not only terrific players, terrific ownership, terrific foundation in their club, but also terrific fans. And it's evidenced by when they came here on opening night for our stadium, they brought a great group of fans with them and a very vociferous group of fans with them, if I say. It's awesome to be able to compete in these kind of games. It's also awesome to be able to compete with rivals who are our friends. And we very much are excited about that partnership. And with that, do you have questions, Evan? Or
Yeah. So Keith, can you kind of touch on this is the first endeavor for USL League One and USL Championship as a whole for a unified series match. What's the importance of that?
So I think great question. I think USL One, I've seen events like this before, whether it be MLS teams, Major League Soccer teams have done this. I've seen it at the collegiate level when I was at the University of Wisconsin at college cups, at recruiting events. It's awesome to get more athletes involved. It's awesome, as I said, to be inclusive in this game and show that it's for everybody. It's awesome to have partners like Special Olympics, like the partner players, and it's awesome to have partners like USL League One teams that want to be a part of this. I think this is a great start for our league and an opportunity for teams in our league to carry this forward for sure.
So Keith, the match will be played on July 26th, shortly after the Forward Madison Union Omaha match at Breese Stevens Field. You are around the locker room and the guys quite often. The guys have been kind of talking about this match and they're very much looking forward to it. Can you talk from like a player's perspective? What's the importance of this match subsequently right after the professional USL League One match?
Well, I think from a player and coach's perspective, every game matters. Every game that you play matters. We were just talking over here. For me, being involved in pro sports for the first time in my professional career, the highs are higher. It only matters about 3 points. The lows are lower. We don't want to talk about those. Every game matters, but certainly there are games when you're playing the past champion. There certainly are opponents that are rivals of yours. And again, I say friends that are more exciting for players to be a part of. And I look across the room here and I see a piece of art on the wall that shows our team scoring a goal and our fans, the flock in the background. And to be able to share this game with our fans, with the flock, to be able to share the flock and our fans with this group of athletes, I couldn't be more excited about that. And to be able to share that again with a rival like Union Omaha is going to be outstanding as well.
And I'll end on this one, Keith. Just generally talking about inclusivity within sports, why is that important? What is that model kind of embodiment here at Forward Madison? How do we see that in play on a daily basis?
A few layers to that one,
huh?
Yeah. I think for me, it's soccer's for everybody. Everybody can play this game. We can limit the size of the team. We can limit the size of the number of players. We can limit the spaces that we play in. We can make it as big or as small as we like. It allows the opportunity for everybody, as I said, to express their personal attributes, those competitive attributes, those athletic attributes, those sporting attributes, and again, those creative attributes that we all have as athletes. And this game is no exception. Again, it could be 1 versus 1. It could be 11 versus 11. It could be 20 versus 20. It could be in the park. It could be in your basement. It could be in the backyard. It could be in the garage. It could be in the street. It doesn't matter. And that's one of the things that our sport lends itself to, for sure.
Great. All right, perfect. We're going to move into the next portion for Special Olympics Wisconsin. So I'm thrilled to introduce Chad Hirschner, the new CEO of Special Olympics Wisconsin. Chad has numerous experience through years with nonprofits and really just is an integral part of this Madison community. We're really thrilled to be partnering with him and his organization and running this special unified series event. So Chad, take it away. Great. Thank you.
Well, Keith, like you, I'm in my rookie season too, so I think we have that in common. We are so excited and want to thank Forward Madison and Breese Stevens Field for hosting us on this absolutely beautiful morning. As was mentioned, my name is Chad Hirschner. I have the pleasure of serving as the president and CEO of Special Olympics Wisconsin. And on behalf of our entire organization, we could not be more proud of this exciting new partnership with Forward Madison, as well as our unified opponents from Union Omaha and Special Olympics Nebraska. Right now, there is so much excitement and momentum surrounding Special Olympics Wisconsin. First and foremost, we have nearly all of our sports competitions, health and wellness events, leadership programming, and Unified Champion Schools initiatives back in action across the state of Wisconsin. Also, just this past month, some of the athletes that I see here too, we were down in Orlando, Florida. We had 100 delegates from Team Wisconsin who competed at the USA Games down at Orlando. And it was their months of hard work and dedication. And our Team Wisconsin athletes earned a really impressive haul of championship medals. There are some gold medalists sitting among you right now. So we are so proud of all of our athletes for what they did and how they competed on that national stage. Yeah. Right there, there's some gold medalists. Right, the flag football team won it in the last 17 seconds. That's how we play football in Wisconsin, right? That's awesome. Also at Special Olympics Wisconsin, 2022 is our golden anniversary. And we look back at 50 years of changing lives. All of that is going to be culminating at our 50th anniversary celebration games at the end of July. So there will be thousands of Special Olympics Wisconsin athletes, coaches, volunteers, and supporters from across the state who will all convene on the campus of Carroll University in Waukesha to compete in those annual games. This celebratory weekend will also feature a Friday night opening ceremony that will be hosted by some pretty special guests. And Milwaukee's own extraordinary DJ Shauna will be there and host the Community Victory Jubilee Saturday night right on campus. So it's going to be an awesome week-long event that not only our Special Olympics Wisconsin supporters, but the entire state of Wisconsin will want to be there for. Finally, why we gather here today, and that's to announce and promote a new endeavor that tackles intolerance and injects inclusion into our sporting communities. As Keith mentioned, this is a first of its kind unified soccer series featuring clubs of the United Soccer League and accompanying Special Olympics state programs. 4 organizations coming together to champion sport for all athletes of all abilities. Partnerships with our statewide professional sports organizations like Forward Madison offer game-changing initiatives that promote inclusion across all levels of sport. Special Olympics Wisconsin recognizes the importance of these allyships, and we look forward to partnering with Forward Madison, an organization who wholly shares in our mission and vision for a more inclusive society. Now, quite a few people were involved to get this soccer series into fruition, and I would be remiss if I didn't include a few thank yous here today. First, we have an amazing trio of coaches. So Tommy Jaime, Michael Richmond, and Nathan Schmidt. We want to thank you all for taking the reins of this squad on its 17-player roster, which represents 4 different Special Olympics Wisconsin agencies and 3 of our unified champion schools. So thank you, coaches. Second, I want to thank our Region 6 Athletic Director, Nicole Christensen, and our Special Olympics Wisconsin Vice President of Marketing, Jennifer Wagner. This team works tirelessly behind the scenes to make partnerships like this happen. So we couldn't do it without you, Nicole and Jennifer. And third, to Forward Madison for all the hard work your crew has put in. And Forward Madison and Breese Stevens Field You welcomed Special Olympics Wisconsin here with open arms and have just been the best partners to work with. So we really, truly appreciate that. And finally, we want to thank the media that's here in attendance. Not only your presence here today, but your direct influence within our respective communities helps to tell our story and promote inclusion. And for that, we are incredibly thankful. And now I want to introduce the real stars of today's events, our player captains, Sierra Ferris and Rowan Wagner.
My name is Sierra Ferris. I'm in the forwards. You got it.
You got it.
So I played freshman sophomore year for Madison, Omaha, Vesta.
Rowan Wagner, and I'm so honored to be a unified partner with 16 other teammates like Sierra. Together, we are working to spread inclusion within our own communities, from Sierra's hometown of DeForest to my hometown of McFarland, across southern Wisconsin and beyond. The team of 17 Special Olympic Wisconsin athletes and unified partners represent local agencies of Madison, Sun Prairie, Columbus, and Wauwatosa, as well as members of Unified Champion Schools, Columbus, DeForest, and McFarland. Unified Champion Schools promote inclusive sports through 3 school-based components: inclusive sports, inclusive youth leadership, and whole school engagement. At my school, we have several activities that help create climates for acceptance. All unified partners on the soccer series roster come from Unified Champion School programs. Additionally, this team was created with truly unified intent, transcending ability and geography to create one team with one singular passion, in this case, soccer. We all come together from different places to play this sport we love. We have weekly practices all summer in Lake Mills to prepare us for the games. With support of our coaches, teammates, and family and friends, we all know our hard work will pay off. As the Special Olympic athlete oath says, "Let me win, but if we cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt." And now we'd like to present the unified soccer ball signed by the entire team to our new friends at Forward Madison. Keith.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome.
There you go. Good stuff. Like that. All right. And now, Forward Madison would like to present Special Olympics with a custom Forward Madison home kit that says Wisconsin on the back and 22 as the number for our year. So.
Let's hold it up high.
Thank you. Do you want to flip this to the back?
We will.
Awesome.
There you go.
We've got
it.
You guys look good in these jerseys.
All right, great.
Thank you, guys.
Perfect. Nice job, guys. All righty. So moving right along. At this point, we're going to open up the floor for any questions from media or families in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So for any of the folks that are standing behind me, if anyone has questions, now is the time to ask them. Just raise your hand. Yeah, go ahead.
This is for the players. Can you tell us any funny stories from the practices you've had over the past summer?
Yeah.
Stories from practice. No. Well, I guess for our first practice, everyone was just like sitting there really awkwardly because no one knew each other. And then Tommy was like, "Hey guys, like we're here to play soccer," and everyone was like, "Oh." Okay. Ever had their cleats on? Some people are just sitting there looking at each other like, what are these round shaped balls doing here? But that's pretty much like the funniest thing I've had for practice.
Awesome.
Great. Any other questions?
I do. When we my coach, so it's how to. Ooh, yeah. How many years you guys always play soccer?
How many years have you guys played soccer?
Yeah.
Great question.
I've been playing soccer since I've been 3, so it's 14 years.
That's good for you.
1 year.
Awesome.
Nice.
Tommy, how about you?
I played soccer as a kid and in high school, but it's been about 25 years since, so I'm a little rusty. Thankfully, I'm not on the field.
Awesome.
I have a question for the coach.
Yeah.
How are you preparing the team, Coach Jaime, for the competition against Forward Madison or with the Omaha and Special Needs Nebraska?
So all summer long, we'll be practicing weekly. It was mentioned earlier, we're practicing out in Lake Mills throughout the summer. So last week was our first practice, and most of that was just kind of getting to know one another, building that camaraderie. And then we finished it off with a scrimmage that went really well, getting to know people's strengths and weaknesses, and seeing that people like Sierra, who had never played soccer before, came out and just killed it and was like so aggressive and just like going after the ball, like a tiger. But right now what we're doing is just getting that camaraderie, seeing where people are going to fit best in the field, and then we're going to just build from that, continue to scrimmage, continue to build that chemistry that's so important to a team. But that's really what we're working on right now.
All right, great. Any other questions? Yeah, go ahead.
When was Madison Forward established?
When was Forward Madison established?
You can talk. I can.
Or I can.
It'll start on February 1st. We're in our 4th season. And we played the first two, was it the first two here in Breese, the first year here in Breese. The second year was a COVID year that we had to play over in Hart Park and Waukesha. We're back here last season, and then this is our 4th season right now. We're currently tied for 3rd place in the league. We would have loved to have had a player here. You'll see the players here in just a little bit. We would have loved to have had a player here in the press conference with you, but it's the first day this season that we've had every player available to us at practice. So the guys are out training right now before you guys are out training, and they're looking forward to seeing you here in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Could you share a little bit on the format of the games that will be played? Are they full 11-on-11, 5-on-5, and how does it work to have some unified partners out there specialist athletes? Is there a ratio you have to stick with, or try that a little bit?
That's a great question.
I can take that. So for these 2 games, it will be traditional 11-on-11. And it is unified. So the way unified soccer works is there needs to be more Special Olympics athletes than unified partners on the field at any given time. So 6 or more Special Olympics athletes. And so we'll just kind of work them together, and it'll work just like any soccer game. Like it was mentioned previously, like anybody, soccer is for everybody. And so everybody's going to be out there together, working together, showing the power of inclusion throughout the game. But it's going to be a traditional 11-on-11 with, I think it's 20-minute halves, the halftime, and with substitutions. So look like any other soccer game you've ever watched.
I'll even add to that. So in terms of the logistics of it, our match will conclude right around 8:45 or so for the professional match. We'll do about a 10 to 15 minute transition, and then the match will take place right after. So we're doing that in order to hopefully have all of our fans stay and continue to cheer on the teams. We're keeping everything open. All the lights will stay on. It'll be a great atmosphere for it on the 26th. Yeah. Any other questions?
This is Keith and what's your name again?
Chad.
Chad. Two things. One, kind of how did this all come together, right? Like an event like this, need some inspiration, need some motivation. How did it all come together?
Well, I think from our perspective at Special Olympics Wisconsin, we're always looking for partnerships that will engage our athletes and give them a chance to connect in meaningful ways. And so for us, it's finding partners with Forward Madison. We're looking at our statewide and our national universe too. And so when our friends in Nebraska said, hey, we have this idea, would you be willing to? Our first response is always yes. We want to be the partner that is there because our athletes deserve it and they're at the forefront of what we do. And these experiences are just so important for our whole community as we work on that spirit of inclusion.
Just to add to that, I think Forward Madison, we have the same beliefs. We're looking always to partner with whoever we can for great goals in our community. I'm impressed with our staff on the service time that they do individually, on what they do as a group. Our team did a service day recently. Being able to be a part of this game is outstanding. We want to grow the game of soccer. It is one of our goals. Again, it's an inclusive sport. It's a game for everybody. This, I think, proves that, or hopefully it will on the 26th and the 31st, it'll prove that. And to be able to partner with Special Olympics Wisconsin, organizations like this, as I said, that are quality of life organizations for our communities, is special for us for sure.
My understanding is the first time the players will be meeting the professionals.
Yes,
Correct.
correct.
The best for the players, are you looking forward to that? What do you think?
Yeah, for you guys, are you looking forward to meeting like the Forward Madison players? Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a fun experience, and I feel like it'll be a good learning curve for everyone.
I know in my case and for our team's sake, one of the best parts of my job is getting to watch games all the time, seeing young players perform. And I know that that's reinvigorating in our own professional careers. It's also inspiring. And I know that our players here at Forward Madison are very much looking forward to what an hour from now when they go outside or when they finish training and these athletes are coming out to join them. They're very much looking forward to that event, and they're very much looking forward to finishing up with a victory against Union Omaha, grabbing a quick bite to eat, a shower, and then being able to come out and watch the game themselves. I know that our athletes are very much looking forward to watching these athletes play.
And maybe we should ask our athletes here, are you all excited to meet the Forward Madison team?
Yes, I am.
Exactly. As I was walking around talking to you all, you're like, this will be a great moment and we're really excited. So we want to hear from our athletes about that excitement.
Oh, yes, I do. Did you guys had a game yesterday? Did you guys win yesterday, Coach? I just want to know.
Our last game that we played was on July 5th. We played at Northern Colorado and Fort Collins, Colorado, and won 2-1. Very good road win for us. As I said earlier, part of being in the professional environment is that the highs are higher and the lows are lower. When you get 3 points, the highs are really high, and it was a really good road trip. And we have an excellent opponent again this weekend, South Georgia Tormenta, who we're tied with right now for third place in the league standings. They're here on Saturday night, and that'll be a tough game for us. It was a 2-2 draw down there, I believe it was, last month. And so it's a chance for us to go out and just like you guys perform again and be competitive, and looking forward to another 3 points, hopefully, and a good result for our team this weekend.
You guys, they lost that game. They lost that game. What happened? The goalie was off, or the team was not winning?
We don't talk about those losses. The highs are higher. And as I said, one of the things I'm looking forward to is, again, the picture that you see on the wall behind you there of our team scored a goal, and you see our fans going crazy in the background. I'm looking forward for that opportunity for you guys scoring lots of goals against Union Omaha.
It looked like they're falling out of the seat.
They are falling out of the seats, actually. They're falling over the signboards. You're exactly right.
Is that the game they won? Won that game, Coach?
They did win that game, yes. It was a huge win, and it was a big goal, I think, late in the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Last minute of the game.
Yeah, and And you're right, the fans are actually falling over the signboards. There are flock fans in the flock end of the stadium falling over the signboards there at the end. So look forward to an experience like that for you guys here against Union Omaha.
All right, folks, at this time, I'm going to ask all the participants to kind of stand up. Athletes, we're going to do the signing portion of today's event. So we got to it. So we're going to have you line up behind Nicole. We're going to go in number order. And we're going to just transition the stage a little bit right now. So Chad and Keith, I'm going to have you guys stay up here for the signing portion.
Sorry.
We're gonna move the podium. Of course, we're just gonna set up some tables, guys. Keith, I'm gonna go right where you are.
All right.
Yeah. Perfect. We'll leave the scarf out. Perfect. We can probably just use the ball down there. I'm gonna check my that other ball. Yep. Yeah. Perfect. Nice. Yep.
They use my real signature, the one because mine's just a dash.
You guys will have one more small chair. Yeah. Okay. We'll have the athlete in the middle, and then you guys will get on your side. Perfect. They'll come up, they'll sign, we'll do a picture of the signing, and then all three of you will stand up. They'll hold the scarf up. We'll do one more photo. Okay. Perfect. Oh, just so you can hold it. Just so that they can. It should be just all the same.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Great.
Want to sit on this end then? Or-
Yep.
All right. So we're sitting here.
Where will I? Oh, yep. Here's your roster. This chair. Oh, of course, yeah. Sorry. No worries. Excuse me. Thank you so much. Of course. This side of the room. I'll finish. Yeah, sorry. All set?
Yeah.
All right. Topic all good? All right.
All right, we're gonna get started with the signing. So first up, number 0, Jacob Sturts.
We'll start. Yes.